This is the slideshow of the first part of my journey in Africa. A journey that has started, but has not ended yet. Perhaps it's the journey of a lifetime. I started in Kenya, and this is a slideshow from Nakuru to beautiful Masai Mara. Hope you would enjoy. Masai Mara. Such an arid landscape when we drove from Nakuru, but such lush green inside. We crossed the crocodile-filled Talek River in our Land Rover, set our tent in the bush camp, and we are all set for the safari. It's my African dream to feel the rugged land in my vein, to get close to the wildlife and absorb the beauty of the vast continent. Masai Mara gave me that first opportunity. This is the end of the part 1. Stay tuned for the second part. Africa continues to amaze me. Its unkempt wild beauty, vast African plain with lush green savanna, its unforgiving wildlife that makes you awed, and above all, the down-to-earth people of Africa makes me love the continent more than ever. Masai Mara, an unforgettable journey of African safari. A downpour makes the Mara a swamp with flowing rivers. Talek River turns into a mighty river with gush of waters flowing. and our cruiser gets broken with lions roaring nearby. The sun goes down with spectacular colors beyond the vast horizon of Mara. The lion was close by. Unless you hear that roar in an open land like Mara in the semi darkness, it's hard to describe how scary it is. I take a spectacular balloon ride early in the morning and watch the vast beauty of Mara from the sky, totally speechless. This is the end of the part 2 of my journey. Stay tuned for the part 3. My next destination was Lake Nakuru and then the Lake Bagoria. Besides the wildlife safari, my other interests was to see the March of the Thousand Flamingos. Unfortunately, I heard most of them have migrated to the Lake Bagoria, so I covered both in 2 different day trips. I studied the Simbas from my open hood safari cruiser for close to an hour. One always kept her eyes on me, just one opportunity. Ha ha ha. I survived the lions, but finally was bitten by a naughty rock hyrax during my lunch break. Lake Bagoria. We took the beautiful tree-lined highway towards the Lake Bagoria. So beautiful. The more I see of the continent, the more I fall in love with it. We crossed the equator on our way. It's a beautiful lake. Hardev did the barbecue and I boiled eggs in a hot geyser. And we saw the flamingos. Then it was time to hit the road back home, embracing the beauties of blooming jacaranda and acacia trees. With my love for the Maasai land, this is the end of this episode. Stay tuned for the next one. Years ago, I watched a movie, Ghost and the Darkness, starring Michael Douglas and others. It's about the man-eating lions of Tsavo terrorizing the workers who were building the railway line in 1898 between Mombasa and Uganda. Today, I could see the railway line from the highlands of Tsavo National Park, where we came for safari. Before heading to Tsavo, we stayed one night with a beautiful Gurdwara in Makundu. 100% credit goes to Hardev, who arranged our stay at the courtesy of the Gurdwara. Lovely place. I loved it. Landscape of Tsavo is totally different than Mara. Mara is flat, you can see all the way up to the horizon. Here, you have no idea if a danger is lurking behind the volcanic rocks and the red earth of Tsavo. It could be deadly. I saw giraffes in Mara and also in Lake Nakuru. No matter wherever they are, they always amaze me. So elegant. I love them. They have crocs and hippos in the water, but also they have lovely super starlings. You would love them. I could see the endless plains of Savo, the Nairobi-Mombasa railway line from the top. I staked 2 nights looking for the elusive leopards in moonlit night, but no luck. I had to run away from the wild elephants, spoiling my setup. I tell you, no appreciation. Anyway, finally it was time to go back home. This would be the end of my fairy tale journey in Kenya. Stay tuned for the next one, my trip to Tanzania. This was my first trip to Tanzania after I visited Kenya 6 months earlier. We landed in Kilimanjaro airport in the dusk, and Arusha was hub of our safari. The first stop was Tarangire Safari Park. It's a bit of a dry season, the landscape is arid and different than Masai Mara or Tsavo. You know, that amazes me in Africa. Each place always has something new to offer. Tarangire river bed is dry and is literally horseplay for the wildlife there. Ah, here is my favorite mammal, giraffe. He has the right of way, all right. Elephants taking shelter under acacia trees in the afternoon sun. The herd didn't like us close by. Even lions are taking a nap. It's the end of the day. We drove back through the Maasai village, stopping by to meet the lovely Maasai boys occasionally on our way, and appreciating the beautiful Maasai artwork. This concludes my slideshow. Stay tuned for the next episode, Lake Maniara. I had a farm in Africa at the foot of the Ngong Hills. Yes, it was Meryl Streep from the movie Out of Africa, starring with Robert Redford. I watched the movie over and over again. Every bit of the movie has gone inside my vein. My quest for Africa never ends. This is slideshow of Lake Manyara in Tanzania. Glamping Lodge, Lake Manyara. Beautiful tented lodges tastefully spread across a sprawling compound just on the side of the wilderness. You wake up in the middle of the night with the sound of wildlife and night birds. A great experience. Lake Manyara has large swamps and water habitats. Hippos and water buffaloes are common. We have spotted lovely birds in Lake Manyara. Dry wooded areas are the playground of the other biggies, lions and elephants. This is the end of the slideshow. Stay tuned for the last episode, Gorongoro. Why do I keep coming back to Africa? It's not the safari. It's the wilderness of the continent that attracts me like a magnet. Its unkempt nature, unforgiving wilderness, red earth, Maasai people, beautiful acacia trees and blooming jacaranda. They all define my love for Africa. Ngorongoro crater is a whole world on its own for the wildlife. Its heavily forested rim rises 2,000 feet from the bottom of the crater to an elevation of 7,500 feet. Our next stop was a Maasai village in Ngorongoro. This warrior tribe is nomadic in nature, and they fascinated me from my early childhood. The landscape is barren and living condition is below the basics that you and I would consider. A typical Maasai hut of 10 by 6 contains 2 beds, cooking on the floor, and containment of their cattle. This lifestyle actually suits the nomadic nature of the Maasai people. This is the end of my journey in Africa, at least for now. I will see you again in the future. Like I said, my quest for Africa never ends.